Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Monday morning art talk. Whippy! Okay, so today what I wanted to respond to is some viewer or responses. I gotta think of some sort of creative name, just viewer emails, or viewer comments on my YouTube channel, because I read every single comment that you guys send, so I appreciate and thank you for sending things. And I just wanted to tap into one that I got. I'll try to, again, as I work through different art talks, try to address different ones. Some of them I don't, just because I've already talked about them in some previous art talks, so it's just going to require you just to do some digging. I know there's a lot. I have 179, 180 art talks already. But Vesper writes, this was in regards to the criticism. I talked about the criticism and accepting criticism. And they just wanted to know, just to expand upon that. And I thought there were some good points brought up. So they write, "Hi, Stephen, I love your art talks, but would you be able to talk a bit about when you should listen to criticism, or how to choose what kind of criticism you should use to make your work better? For example, if you post a character you created online and 3 different people leave you 3 completely and sometimes contradictory pieces of feedback, and all 3 people leave useful criticism on how to improve your work, how do you know which person's feedback is the most correct, the most useful, or whose opinion is worth the most? Is it the person who has the most experience in character design, or the person whose work style is similar to yours, so they understand your character and character's motivation? Or is it the person who would be like a member of your audience and giving you criticism from a fan point of view?" So again, a lot of interesting points here. So all of a sudden you've shown some work and you're getting criticism from all over the place. You're getting one from a fan who likes your work. You're getting one from someone who likes your style, or your style is similar, or you're getting critique from the person who's working in the job in the industry. So my opinion on this is, once again, knowing what it is you want. If your goal, if your purpose is to get a job in the industry as a character designer, by far the most important critique or criticism you're going to get or should get is from the person who's working in the job, in the position that you want to do. Not from someone who's just a fan of your artwork, who likes your artwork, who's not working in the industry. Not just someone who's similar in styles and doing what you're doing. And quite honestly, you want to be as versatile as possible. You don't want to be just a clone of someone else. And so by far in that realm, you need to weigh out and know, well, this guy who's working in the field and doing what I want to do is suggesting that I improve upon my gestures or my personality of my characters or my construction. And that person saying, "I love your work and I love your style and it's great, but maybe I would work on changing your eye shapes," or something like that. That's not going to be useful criticism. That may be just a point of view or perspective, but the reality is, here's the bottom line, is artwork is subjective. Who's to say that that artwork hanging in that gallery worth $10 million is better than your piece of artwork that you just created? It's subjective. Some directors are going to love your work and some directors are going to hate your work. And some artists that you follow you are going to like what you've done 1 minute and not like what you've done another minute. Yet you go, gosh, I got all these fans. They like my artwork. Why aren't I getting likes on that piece of artwork? Because they chose that they don't like that piece of artwork. And that's fine. So what you have to do is really weigh out, more importantly, what it is that you're really trying to get. Now, you may use all 3 of their criticism. you may do some where they may suggest something about style, and you go, okay, I can maybe see that. And maybe they're suggesting something about your composition. Okay, I can understand that. But so here's the thing is, use it all. You know, if you're getting criticism and it sounds somewhat worthy, again, you can't shut down and just be like, oh, no way am I listening to that person. I'm so against them. So the thing is, just be open. But I would say, like, you know, I'm trying to think of scenarios or something where it would be a case of bad criticism. You know, maybe bad criticism to me is when it's not useful, when it's not thorough, when it's not good information. There was a teacher that I heard of that was at, I'm not going to mention his name, was at Cal Arts, was teaching a character design course out there, but people he would tell people, your work's horrible. What is that? There's nothing good about that, but not give them any real critique, not tell them what they're doing wrong. That's not healthy and good criticism. That's just like blatant, useless information. Well, why are you telling me it's just wrong? What should I do to fix it? Don't just tell me it's wrong or it looks ugly. Why does it look ugly? Why is the composition not there? Why is the character's feeling not there? Explain that to me. What do you mean? You know, so that sort of critique is lousy critique, when you're just telling someone blatantly that they're just doing something wrong, but don't give them, you know, anything back. So bad criticism or a critique on my end, when I've worked in the studios or worked with some not so great directors, they'll just tell me, yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, I mean, I feel like maybe we could, you know, push it more. Can you just push it more? And leave me right, push it? What do you mean push it more? I mean, I got 1,000 different explanations of what pushing something means. You want me to push it more wacky, cartoony? Do you want me to push the pose and exaggeration of ligaments more? I mean, what are you wanting me to push more? Don't just leave me hanging like that. Or when they'll say, you know, we just kind of need more of a futuristic style. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. Don't just tell me, do you know what I mean? Be thorough. If you're going to be a director, if you're going to be in a place of producer, if you're going to be a place of hierarchy, make sure you got stuff to back it up. And that's what I'm talking about, is don't just throw out those random, you know what I means. I don't know what you mean. So this is where critique and that criticism is, if it's thorough, and if it's purposeful and it comes from someone or some place of that admiration or a job that you want to get, then that becomes the good criticism to really start paying attention to. Again, these random, like, I don't know, I would make the hands bigger, those hands aren't good enough. Or, you know, there was a case situation that occurred lately with someone, and it was kind of weird. It was, you know, a friend, you know, one of my former students, you know, who's a terrific artist, who's doing so great in the industry, is out there. And you know, if you watch this, you know who you are, who I'm referring to. He posted something, and someone commented on there that they thought they could have made this character look cuter. You know, it's broad. Make it cuter in that sense. Yeah, I could say, well, yeah, there's ugly and there's cute. Could you make something look cuter? Well, okay, yeah, maybe it could have looked cuter. You're not having to get into, well, by doing this and by doing that, I'm making all this. It's just like a random comment. And on social media, these things are thrown out there, these random comments. You know, when I posted my drawings for Kim Possible 10 years later, some Danny Phantom stuff 10 years later, people were giving comments. So well, maybe she should look like this or something. Maybe she'd have a hoodie like that. That's useful criticism. And I like it, and I made adjustments to it because I thought that was some useful stuff, you know, and I applied it. So, but not to just attack people. And what happened was, where there was some other industry folks who freaking attacked this poor girl on that, who is she, that she's a shitty artist, she's no good and all this. I mean, that's just wrong to me. You don't do that. You don't need to go that far. She's just, this person was offering their just random, hey, I think it should look cuter. There is nothing wrong with that statement. So for other people to jump in and say, what do you know? Who are you? What have you done in the industry? That to me is just wrong. Don't be like that. Don't do that. This is social media. You guys know what we're playing here. We're in this game of just like people all over the place from all over the world who have all different decisions, all different values, all different philosophies on art and their thought about art. Again, art is subjective. Just those are the things you kind of got to let be and just sort of let go, okay? Don't just get so angry about it. And so with these certain things, again, we're going to hear these criticisms. And again, it's going to be up to you at the end of the day whether you take it or leave it. Not everyone's opinion you're going to respect. So that's it. So don't feel obligated. Do I have to listen to all these three people's opinions? No, you don't have to listen to all. You don't have to listen to any of them. But if it's someone that you admire, of a position that you want to get into, well, then take that criticism and really think about it. Don't blow it off. That's the sort of stuff. Like for me, I mentioned in another previous art talk that an artist had shown me his work. His artwork was a really great shapes, great characters, great imagination. But what was missing was the life and the feeling and the energy in the character. I just didn't believe these characters, and things were very cluttered in the design. It is my hope that he will, because he wants to get into this field, that he's going to listen to me in this situation and not just blow it off and go, but I've already done the work and I've already done that and I don't want to have to redo it. Same thing that happens with my students when I go over their artwork and I say, now I've gone over your artwork. I've given you the critique because, and I'm very thorough, and I know my students out there know I get thorough and I'm getting in there with you. But don't put that artwork in your portfolio that you didn't correct. That's a big pet peeve of mine. I hate when I have students that have gone over their stuff. Yeah, they put in their work. They spent a few days doing it, but now it's like too much more work for them to change. And that's lazy. Where then all of a sudden they're just going to take that artwork and put it in their portfolio when I've already told you what's wrong with it, what you need to change. So the ones who benefit are the students that I see that are fixing those drawings and then putting it in their portfolio that made the changes. So the thing is, follow that critique, make the changes, make the adjustments, because it's for a purpose, for a reason, and that's the sort of stuff you have to listen to. Anyway, so that was viewer comment response from my YouTube channel. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for posting, thanks for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks guys for coming back, and I love you guys. You know that I love that I can sit here out in where I live in California, in Los Angeles, and you could be in another place in this world and you're able to connect, and we're able to connect, and you're able to hear this and get something from it. And every time the amount of people I meet all the time that tell me that they follow this and how much it's changed and affected them, I can't tell you how meaningful that is, because I'm here in my studio just rambling on, you know, just my brain is just going, and I appreciate the fact that people are acting on things, they're making changes in their lives, they're doing things, they're not just listening but making changes. And that's my goal, and that's my purpose. My goal, my purpose in life is to affect people's lives, and that's why I'm here in life now. I've gone through all my experiences, my journey of working in-house at the studios, doing all the things that I've done, but I truly feel my purpose now is to share this knowledge, share this information, and make you guys better and help you through your journey. And I know that it's working, and I know through your feedback and your messages. So keep that feedback coming. It gives me a boost. It really does. It gives me that drive and makes me want, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway, but it's also that extra little, like, it's working and people's lives are being affected and changed. So thanks again, and be sure to check out silvertoons.com/events or classes and see what I have going on. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.